May 29th, 2021. I had a dream about my old neighborhood last night. I'd planned to try to be present today, focus on each moment, here and now. Step out of the future. I've been very anxious lately. I cleaned, fixed my vacuum cleaner, repotted some plants, and then I recalled the dream. I have no idea what triggered it, but it was about my childhood neighborhood, the forest. I remember walking with my mom through the trees talking about what our first tattoo would be, if we ever got one. Mom said she'd get a ladybug. I held the memories of that forest close to my heart, but I knew it had been rolled over and that a whole village now stood in its place. But something was pulling me back. I don't even remember making the decision to go. It was like I remembered the dream, and next I'm driving to the village formerly known as Forest. It was surreal. The perfect rows of homes, a whole lake, man-made, a private communal garden with vegetables and fruits, and immaculate gardens. There were so many flowers and birds. It was surreal. It was beautifully designed. There were birds chirping and humongous flowers and mountain views. But it wasn't my forest. My forest was lush and green and fresh, and it blanketed you and seduced you into meditation. Sometimes it was the only place I could breathe. I can see it so clearly in my mind. It 1000% still exists there. Memories. All right, let me snap myself back into the present. I was drifting into the past. Didn't someone say depression is living in the past and anxiety is living in the future? Something like that. Anyways, there's always beauty to be found if your eyes are open. It's that much brighter in the dark. The contrast almost makes it more beautiful. May 16th, 2021 at 2:35 p.m. There is no love in business. There's no trust in business. There are only words. The right words win. Word is bond. It's why in business I'm so careful with my words. Word is bond. But where there is love and trust, I can be rather frivolous in what I say and how I say it. There I can share my words, because there, words are free to be entirely different things, for different kinds of spells. There, they are the colors. In business, everything is black and white. It must be one or the other. An exhaustion of words will be lost in the gray, but in the end, each and every word and its meaning must be agreed upon. But is not a word itself a spectrum of colors? How can one know what others see when they approach green grasses or blue skies? We can agree on a word, but what we see cannot be shared. And what you feel, know, experience when using each word is, to me, the same brushes for different paints, or the same paints for different brushes. The outcomes are infinite. But word is bond. And what about those words? What is a word? What does bond mean to you? To me, words are generalized, blanket attempts to express experiences and emotions and colors and realities, and simultaneously dangerously powerful spells, depending on the power we agree to give them. We make agreements with words to hold the power, and we can make new agreements with the same words, but not in business. To me, bond is to connect, to agree, to share, and to know it's safe, but not in business. Not in business, until I make new agreements with that sentence. It's my fear of the unknown or yet to be understood and agreed. This fear was not an agreement. I never signed that contract, so I must make a new agreement now, or write a different spell. There is no love in business. There is no trust in business. There are only words, and words are powerful spells. And I am able to create any spell I wish on every word I wish. I fill words with love, and I can trust that agreement. So though there is no love, no trust in business, there are only words. I don't know if that made sense to any of you. It was about a particular contract I was dealing with, and I was feeling like I was under attack. But then I kind of had a shift. It was necessary because I was getting sick. It was really it was really adding an unnecessary amount of stress to my reality. So I started writing, and then I don't know, I was thinking about where we allocate our energy and our thoughts and our power. I believe that we're very, very powerful creators, and sometimes we're stuck on these agreements about things that we didn't actually agree to, these things that we accept as fact, but we didn't even break them down and ask why they were fact, or why they're sitting in our heads making us sick, if that makes sense. So it was fear of the unknown, fear of change, and it's scary. It's scary. Legal documents are not my favorite. I'm also dyslexic, so it's like reading 18-page contracts over and over again. Not my favorite. But yeah, I don't know. I remember actually enjoying this piece when I read it over when it was finally done. Or this piece, it is a piece, I guess, a piece of writing. But reading it out loud sounds very confusing. I'm gonna read one more and then probably call it a day for this one. Just gonna gently step back into the random readings. So this one is May 9th, 2021 at 2:06 a.m. There's a part of me that wants an apology. We don't get apologies. Usually the ones we want the most. We don't get those. And it's so fucking hard to let it go. Even though they owe me debt with interest, I'm just to absorb them, just to let them take my pieces. Because I just have to. If I'm to ever get some peace, then I just have to, or I lose my mind too. How fucking dare you? I don't forgive you. I guess I get to keep that. Now I can see the levels you vibrate at. Not even shade, it's clarity. For that, it's worth it. I still keep a heart on my sleeve. It's purple. I saw potential. I'm learning. Potential doesn't mean much. Schrodinger's box. I don't know why I was so stuck on Schrodinger's box. Also, is that how you say it? That's a funny name. No offense, Mr. Schrodinger? Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me tell you what it is if you don't know. All right, so just a quick Google. What is Schrodinger's theory? Schrodinger's cat, a flask of poison, and a radioactive source are placed in a sealed box. The Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics implies that after a while, the cat is simultaneously alive and dead. Yet, when one looks in the box, one sees the cat either alive or dead, not both alive and dead. So, the poem is kind of about, well, the end line about potential. You know, when you love someone or you're enamored by someone, you can see all of their potential. But the thing is, they may never meet it. They may never, meet that potential. It's there. But there's a chance that they will, and there's a chance that they won't. And I don't know. It seemed related. It's kind of related. But it's a cool theory. Love me some quantum physics, quantum mechanics. That is one of my favorite things, like watching YouTube videos or documentaries on that when I'm feeling low or I can't sleep, because it just reminds you of all of the infinite possibilities and realities, and just, yeah, it's just a reminder that there's so much more to all of this, you know? Anyways, I think that's enough rambling for now. Sending so much love. Hopefully this kept you company and was a vibe. And I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, please.